How many times have you thought, if I just do more, if I just love harder, if I just keep the peace, then maybe I'll finally be enough? If that's you, you're not alone. For years, I thought the same thing. I lived like love was something I had to earn from people, and if I'm honest, from God. I thought that if I was the best daughter, the best partner, the best friend, then maybe I'd finally feel secure. But here's the truth. I had to learn the hard way. God never asked you to perform for His love. His love was never performance-based. That's the lie the world teaches us. That if we're perfect, pleasing, or productive enough, then we'll be worthy. But in Ephesians chapter 1, verse 4, God says the opposite. I choose you before you did anything at all. Think about that. Before your first achievement, before your first mistake, before you even tried to earn it. He already called you chosen. Here's the problem with performance love. It always leaves you empty. Because no matter how much you give, no matter how much you prove, the target moves. And the truth is, the void isn't about them. It's the lie we've believed, that we're unworthy unless we earn love. Have you ever noticed how exhausting that cycle is? You give, you bend, you strive, and still you're left wondering if you're enough. But God's love is unconditional. That means nothing you can do can make Him love you more, and nothing you've done can make Him love you less. The cross already proved your worth. When Jesus said, "It is finished," He meant your striving, your proving, your endless hustle for validation. It was finished. This is the anchor that lets you breathe, that lets you stop chasing love like it's scarce. And I'll be real with you, it took me years to believe this. I could quote it, I could preach it to others, but to let it sink in, that's when the freedom came. Here's what changes when you finally believe it. You stop settling. You stop shrinking yourself to be acceptable. You stop over-giving to people who only take. You stop choosing partners who validate your low view of yourself, because now you see yourself the way God does. For me, everything shifted when I realized I wasn't fighting for a seat at the table. I was already chosen. The striving, the people-pleasing, the performing, it melted away when I finally believed I was fully loved exactly as I am. And here's the next step. Once you know you're loved, the real test is in the pause. The pause is that sacred moment before you go back to that same old pattern. The text you're tempted to send. The yes you want to give when your heart is screaming no. The moment you're about to ignore the red flags because you're afraid to be alone. In that pause, you have power. You can take a breath, remember who you are, and ask, does this honor my worth? That pause is where healing becomes real. That's where God meets you and says, daughter, you already belong. Choose differently this time. So this week, carry this truth. God's love is not performance-based. You don't have to earn what you already have. You are loved, you are chosen, you are free. And if this message hits home, I want you to grab my free guide on rebuilding self-worth and breaking toxic patterns. And make sure to watch the companion reel or short where I'll show you exactly how to practice the pause in everyday life. I'll see you in the next video.